In the context of U.S. elections, popular vote and electoral vote are two distinct components that determine the outcome of presidential elections. Here's an explanation of each and some common misunderstandings. Popular vote. The popular vote refers to the total number of individual votes cast by citizens in an election. In a U.S. presidential election, voters in each state cast their ballots for a specific candidate. The candidate who receives the most popular votes nationwide is said to have won the popular vote. Common misunderstanding. One common misconception is that winning the popular vote guarantees victory in the presidential election. However, this is not the case due to the Electoral College system. Electoral vote. The electoral vote is the method by which the United States selects its president. Each state is allocated a certain number of electoral votes based on its representation in Congress, senators plus representatives. There are 538 electoral votes in total, and a candidate needs a majority, 270, to win the presidency. Common misunderstanding. Some people may not fully grasp that it is the electoral vote, not the popular vote, that ultimately determines the winner of the presidential election. This can lead to situations where a candidate who wins the popular vote may not secure enough electoral votes to become president. Differences from other countries. The U.S. electoral system, particularly the Electoral College, differs from many other countries' election systems. In some countries, a candidate who wins the most votes nationwide, popular vote, is directly elected as the head of state. The U.S. system, with its Electoral College, adds an additional layer between the popular vote and the selection of the president. Common misunderstanding. Many people may not be aware that the Electoral College system can lead to a candidate winning the presidency without winning the popular vote. This has happened in a few instances in U.S. history and can be a source of confusion. In summary, the popular vote reflects the total number of individual votes cast, while the electoral vote is a system that allocates votes to states, ultimately determining the winner of the U.S. presidential election. The interaction between these two components can lead to scenarios where the candidate who secures the most individual votes nationwide may not necessarily win the presidency, contributing to some common misunderstandings about the U.S. electoral process. Is the U.S. electoral system, with its distinction between popular vote and electoral vote, a fair and effective method for electing a president, or should the country consider reforms to align more closely with other nations where the popular vote directly determines the head of state? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.